This is Becoming a Professional Bass Player. My name's Deborah and this is the video journal of my career transition. Last time we spoke, I was about to climb Mount Snowdon, which I've done. And just in case you think, wow, she's a real go-getter and really adventurous, I did actually get lost. I got to the top and then the mist descended. I lost the main path or the easy path on the way down. And I ended up on the ranger's path, absolutely soaked to the skin. And by the time I got to the bottom, I had got hypothermia. So, but I'm still here. I've lived to tell the tale. And I've pushed myself well outside of my comfort zone. And I'm going to take it as a metaphor. Actually, I just kept putting one foot in front of the other, staying in the present moment, like Eckhart Tolle said. And I could see that essentially, although it was a very hard path, it was going straight down. So I just thought there can't be too much wrong with that. I will get to the bottom, and I did, and I'm here. Today, I'm going to talk about procrastination because I've noticed it, not because I've conquered it, but because I've noticed it in my body. That I have to make some quite big financial decisions. They're big for me, like buying a shed for storage, which I've talked about before, doing the balloon drop, which I still haven't done, and getting backing track software, not the backing tracks, the backing track software, which requires a new laptop. And I've had to have a kind word with myself today because I need to just bite the bullet and do it. So I gave myself 20 minutes to buy the shed. I'd measured, measure twice, cut once. I'd measured the base of the area that I've got to put a shed to store all the Divine Funk equipment and staging. And I gave myself sort of 20 minutes to go through the options. I just went with B&Q because I spend a lot of my Sundays in B&Q. I know them as a retailer and I'm going to be able to take it back there. And I decided to take the same tack with buying a new laptop. I always use Mac, so I've gone with that again, and I've just gone with something that will use Logic Pro. So whilst I'm talking about music and theatre-y things, really the technique I'm using here is to do with psychology. It's not benefiting me to procrastinate about these things. You know, as long as you've got the measurements right, is one shed or summer house any better than another to some degree? You know, once you're spending a certain amount of money on quality. And again, with the laptop, given that I just need a laptop, it needs to have a certain amount of gigabytes to carry Logic Pro software. And for me to be able to make my own backing tracks, I just need to get that one. It is a big expense, but I just have to bite the bullet and get on with it. So I'm going to try and apply the same technique to the balloon drop. I'm nervous about it. I've found myself wondering, does Mr. Beast feel like this just before he fills a house with foam or tries to sink a yacht or any of the challenges he's done? I'm a bit nervous because if it doesn't work, then I've wasted money on a lighting rig, a balloon net and lots of balloons. And it will be crushing and I'll have to think of something else, and I will. So this week I have promised myself I will just get on with the balloon drop and stop procrastinating. It's the last thing that I need to get off the slate so that I can move on to the next things that need a decision made about them. Okay, that's where I'm at today, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.